It has been the privilege of my career to serve as the CEO of BBC News and to work with our brilliant team of journalists.
The BBC is in a ton of trouble right now. Listen to this from the Daily Wire. According to the BBC, President Donald Trump has sent a letter to the news outlet threatening legal action after the network aired an edited clip of Trump's January 6, 2021 remarks in a documentary that was presented out of context. BBC Director General Tim Davie and CEO of News Deborah Turness have both stepped down following revelations that the documentary misled viewers by deceptively editing Trump's speech. According to The Telegraph, a leaked internal BBC memo revealed that the program spliced together separate portions of Trump's remarks, making it appear he explicitly encouraged chaos at the Capitol. The memo also reportedly warned of systemic problems of bias within the BBC's coverage, including its Arabic services reporting on the Israel-Gaza conflict. The fallout was immediate. Davie, who had served as Director General for 5 years, admitted, "There have been some mistakes made, and as Director General, I have to take ultimate responsibility." Turness, who ran the BBC's News and Current Affairs division, followed suit, saying that the documentary controversy had reached a stage where it was causing damage to the BBC. "The buck stops with me." BBC Chair Samir Shah has since apologized, admitting the broadcast represented an error of judgment. But critics argue the damage is already done, pointing to years of mounting accusations that the BBC's news division has drifted leftward. Now, before we show you the clip, we're going to show you the actual way they deceptively edited it, and then we're going to show you what Trump actually said. Before we show you that, does this surprise anybody? When you heard that story, if you're just hearing it now for the first time, are you shocked that the BBC was lying about Donald Trump and this has all been going on for years? Very fine people on both sides, Hunter Biden laptop, etc. Does any of this surprise you? Of course, it doesn't surprise you, right? But it does, I suppose, surprise a certain set of people that are not really paying attention to what's going on or are doing the airlock thing that Van Jones, that I mentioned Van Jones does, which is they all get everything wrong or they lie about it for a certain period of time. And then eventually when it cannot be lied about anymore, when the pressure has just become too much to bear, the truth comes out on the other side. The fact that some people are stepping down at the BBC is, I suppose, a nice piece of this, but it's only because of a Trump lawsuit. Now take a look at how they deceptively edited Trump's January 6th speech for this documentary.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
Isn't that something? Like just that line right there. By the way, he also repeatedly said peacefully. We're going to peacefully do it. But cheer on our brave senators and congresspeople. So if they do, that was like a little bit of trickery right there. It's just one line. But of course, we all know what editing one line does, right? What does editing one line when it comes to very fine people on both sides do? I'm not talking about the white supremacists or the neo-Nazis who should be condemned completely. You take one line out and it can do an awful lot. And the fact that finally, after years and years of lying about so much, the BBC is paying the price is quite good. Here is video of CEO of the BBC, well, now former CEO of the BBC, Barbara Turness, saying why she stepped down.
I would like to say it has been the privilege of my career to serve as the CEO of BBC News and to work with our brilliant team of journalists. I stepped down over the weekend because the buck stops with me. But I'd like to make one thing very clear. BBC News is not institutionally biased. That's why it's the world's most trusted news provider. And if you'd excuse me,
why did you fail to deal with the mistakes that were made?
And see my teams. Thank you so much.
I think I said her name is Barbara. Her name is Deborah. Put that aside for a moment. Lady, the reason you're stepping down is because they are institutionally biased. You were the CEO. They're making a documentary, right? Do you think the CEO is writing the script and doing everything as it pertains to producers and how do you put together a package of a documentary and everything else? Or is it that there are producers and associate producers, there are directors, there are editors, and da-da-da-da-da. And obviously all of these people, or a huge bulk of these people, knew that they were creating propaganda, not something that was true. You're taking the fall for it, but this is what the very definition of something that was systemically broken would be. something that produces propaganda when its mission is supposed to be reporting the truth. So the fact that you are stepping down, I suppose, is nice, right? Because you're not very good at your job. But don't tell me the place isn't systemically broken, because it obviously is.